When I started my YouTube channel, I did not had any idea about the DSLRs, but later on I got to know about them, and now finally I have purchased one. So hello friends, this is VJ back again with a new interesting video, and in this video of mine we'll talk about this DSLR from Canon, and its model number is 650D and it is also known as Rebel T4i. Also we'll be testing this DSLR and let's see how it performs. So guys, without wasting any further time, let's start this video. So guys, these are the all things which you get along with this DSLR, which includes camera body, charger, battery, lens, user manual, UV protection and some other cables. So now let's have a look on everything one by one. So guys, this is the user manual in which everything is written in so much of detail. You can read out if you really want to have a good knowledge of your DSLR. So now this is basically a filter also known as UV protector, and it is used in lens and it can protect your lens from scratches, smudges or cracks on the front side of your lens. And this is how it basically looks like, and it is basically a thin circular piece of glass that fits over on the front of your lens. And basically this is the charging cable which is used to connect it to the charger, in which the battery is placed in order to charge the battery of this DSLR. And now this thing is basically the charger in which the battery is placed, and you can see that here are two LEDs for charging and for full charge. It will show orange when it is charging, and when it is fully charged it will show green light on these LEDs. And on the back you can see that some of the technical specifications are written. And the battery used here is of LPE8 from Canon, and it is basically a 1120 mAh battery. So guys, this is basically the all accessories which you get along with this DSLR. And now comes the second most important part of this DSLR, which is the lens. And I bought this 18 to 135mm lens with this DSLR. Basically they provide a 18 to 55mm lens, but I wanted this lens, so I bought this one. And this is basically a zoom lens, and it has both the features, that is image stabilization and autofocus and manual focus mode. And now comes the DSLR body itself, and this is how the front part of this DSLR looks like. And on the front you can see that EOS Rebel T4i, that is the model number of this DSLR, which is also known as 650D, written on the front. And on the left hand side you can see that there are two ports, one for mic and other one is for AV output and HDMI port. And that is actually very good thing. Even you can connect an external mic if you want to record audio from the external mic through this DSLR. And on the back we have this 3-inch LCD which is even rotatable up to 360 degree, and even it is a touch type display. And on the right hand side we have this SD card slot, and it can be taken out by just pressing it inside. And this is how it looks from the upper side. And these two holes here are basically the microphones. And this is basically a rotating knob for changing the modes in this DSLR. And this button over here is to switch from on off to video mode. And after putting on the lens, this is how the DSLR looks like. And the user interface is quite easy to understand, and you can easily switch between tabs by pressing the right or left key. So now talking about some of the important features of this DSLR. It has a CMOS sensor with approx 18 effective megapixel, and it has a Digic 5 processor, which is actually very high speed processor, and it has high precision and the high speed 9-point autofocus, and it has 5 frame per second continuous shooting, and it also has live view shooting, and full HD video can also be recorded using this DSLR. And this 3-inch display looks quite bright and the viewing angles are great on this display. Also, it has this inbuilt flash in this DSLR, and I tried to capture some of the pictures. Now I'll be showing you some of the pictures samples and the video sample shot using this DSLR with the 18 to 135mm lens. So guys, here are some of the pics which I took using this DSLR in the low lighting condition and as well as in the day lighting condition, and you can see that the picture quality is actually very good. The image comes out to be sharper, and in low lighting condition there is not much noise in the images, as you can see. And it can record video in full HD mode with 30, 25 and 24 frames per second, and in HD mode with 60 and 50 frames per second, and with the resolution of 640 into 480 with 30 and 25 frames per second. Also it has this autofocus during movie mode, in which if you are moving it will automatically adjust the focus. And the previous 4 videos were recorded using the same DSLR which I am using, and you can see them if you want to know more about the quality of the videos. So guys, I hope so you got an idea about the quality of this DSLR both in images and as well as in the video mode. So now talking about the price point of this DSLR, I bought it from Canon showroom with a price of almost 40,000. But if you are willing to buy the same DSLR with same specification, you can go for 700D. Because both have same specification with almost same functions. The only two difference between 650D and 700D are related to rotating knob and the noise during autofocus mode. So in 700D, the rotating knob is 360-degree rotatable, but in 650D it can be rotated up to some extent and after that it will not rotate. And talking about the noise during autofocus mode, in 650D there is little bit of noise when you record in autofocus mode, but in 700D there is no noise at all during autofocus mode. So guys, this was all about this video and I hope so you like this video, and if so, hit that like button, and if you have any kind of queries you can just comment down in the comment section below. I will try to reply you as soon as possible. So guys, this is VJ signing off and I hope to see you in my next video.